Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Dangerous Relationship. We are going to start on Subaru Oshima's path, and I think we'll read 2 episodes of him today. I really want to finish my butler, but I wanted to start on Subaru because I'm kind of curious about him. I don't know. After thinking it overnight, I just kind of got intrigued. And look at that hairstyle. He's so pretty. But the one thing, this is so disappointing. He's only got 5 images in his gallery. That really sucks. Let me see, are the other guys' galleries as stingy? Yeah, 5. That is so terrible. Come on, guys, pony up. Give us the CGs. I guess they put all the money into... See, in the, mobile versions, they have animations, talking animations, and hair movement animations, and eye blinking, and it's like... Even if I played the mobile versions, I would rather have gallery images than that. Well, anyway, so that's my advice to you, mobile game makers. Please, quit with the animations. Just give us more gallery images, especially if you're going to port them over to PC, because I only play the PC version, so I will never ever play a mobile game. Well, anyway, alright, we're starting on Subaru's story here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Chapter 1. A movie-esque meeting. I was enjoying a much-needed day off by hanging out and chatting with my school buddy Tomoko. Can you believe it? And then my boss said, "Wait, can I turn on the TV?" Huh? Your boss said that? No, the interview with Ryo is going to be coming on any second now. Ryo? I could only think of one person that went by that name. Really? In your whole life you only know one? I love his green eyes, too. That was originally a theme song for a movie, so I had to capture the essence of it in the song. It was just as I had thought. The rock star, singer, and songwriter Subaru Oshima, alias Ryo, was live on TV. Are you excited about your upcoming concert next week? Sure I am. I know how excited my fans are, and I'm going to give them a show they'll never forget. Don't you just love him? Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. At least, that's how I thought of him the one time I met him. I would be a very happy girl if I got the chance to see him again. He's going to perform on TV, look! After the interview, Subaru took the stage and began playing one of his top songs. Woo, yeah! Tomoko screamed like a maniac once the song was over. What was that about? You're supposed to shout like that when the song ends. You are? Sometimes everyone spins towels and shirts above their heads, too. It's great. You do? That sounds like a lot of things you have to remember. It's common sense at a rock concert. So, have you gone to a lot of them? Of course. Everyone I can. Hey, are you free this Sunday? In the evening I am. What's up? I was about to go with this girl, but she backed out. I got an extra ticket now. What do you say? You want to go with me? Who's performing, Ryo? You bet. Sure. I had always wanted to hear his songs in person anyhow. This was a great chance. That Sunday night, Tomoko and I headed to the concert together. I'm so excited! How much longer? This wait is killing me! The entire venue was packed from wall to wall with fans, practically trembling with excitement. There's still 10 minutes until it starts. I can't believe everyone's so pumped up already. It's always like this for Ryo. Can't you just feel the energy all around? The last of the 30,000 fans were streaming in while the stage crew made their last preparations. Take this! Tomoko handed me a glowing bracelet that sparkled in my hand. Oh, what is it? Use it like a glow stick. You put it on and wave it with your hand. Oh, okay. A few minutes later, the concert began when Subaru walked on stage. Are you ready for this? Let me hear you. Cheers! The moment he spoke, cheers so loud that it shook the floor blasted out from the audience. I looked around in awe. Subaru instantly took to the first song, playing at full throttle from the very start. It's that one song. Tomoko had said before that everyone shouted something when the song finished. Woo yeah! Woo yeah! My voice sung in unison with the crowd all around me. Huh? Just then, it seemed Subaru had looked and laughed at me.
Good. Show me everything you've got for the next song.
He glanced at me again, making my heart pound in overdrive.
This is the best crowd ever. Can you keep up with me?
He urged the audience to go wild, screaming with passion. I was in awe with just how much energy he showed while singing. He was so calm when I met him before that I couldn't imagine it was the same person. The zeal and enthusiasm spread through the crowd like wildfire. I, like many others, found it impossible to peel my eyes off him on stage. Encore! Encore! When his final song finished, the audience screamed and begged for more.
Thank you, thank you. I'll give you one more song tonight, but first, there's something I have to tell all of you. I've been debating whether to say it or not, but decided to after all.
He turned to the audience with a grim face. No one had any idea what he was going to say. Is he retiring?
I just can't keep singing with the same passion you saw today.
He shook his head and addressed the crowd.
After the next song, I'll be putting my music aside for a while.
The venue became as quiet and as still as a graveyard. We all stared in disbelief at the stage, too stunned to even speak. But then... You're joking, right? What does this mean? Are you retiring? His fans began screaming at the stage frantically.
Your encouragement and support is what carried me this far. For that, I cannot thank you enough. I want to keep singing for you all, but I just can't.
He needs inspiration. I'll be your inspiration. I'll be your muse. For a moment, I thought Subaru was looking at me again.
I need time to think about things.
His voice sounded painful and pitiful, as if it strained him to mutter those words. We'll wait for you. Before I knew what had come over me, I screamed out back at him. Yeah, me too. I'll wait until you come back. We'll wait for you. Don't give up. Fans from all over the venue started sharing their support.
Thank you, everyone. It's time for my last song.
His final song he sang more passionate and wild than any before. When it all finished and curtains closed, he may never come back to the stage again. I'll wait forever if I have to, Tomoko muttered in a quiet, doubtful voice. I want to know why, though, don't you? Yeah, I mean, it's only natural. Let's go find him. What? Was Tomoko intending to go hunt him down to ask him why? We can't do that. I was low in the industry, but I knew that stars didn't like it when fans waited at the exit. It was better for everyone to give letters or presents to the staff to deliver them. If people wanted to meet a star, well, that's what handshaking events were made for. Using unofficial means to meet them was never welcome or smiled upon. I just can't wait for him forever without knowing the reason, though. Yeah, but if you want to ask, there are better ways to do it. But this is his last show ever. There won't be another chance to ask. Oh yeah, Tomoko. She had somehow convinced me, and so the two of us walked around to find the exit. I could understand her reason for wanting to know, but in the end... Sorry, Tomoko, I can't do it after all. I'm gonna head home. Oh, don't leave. Really? Yeah, no stalking rock stars for me. I didn't want to cause trouble, so I gave up and headed home alone. His songs were so incredible that it was hard to believe he would be quitting. Thump. I was daydreaming when I turned the corner into an alley, running face first into someone. Is it Subaru? Kya!
Whoa.
The impact sent me tumbling forward. I closed my eyes and braced for the impact. Strangely enough, I didn't feel any pain at all. I had hit the ground, but it felt like someone had grabbed me and broken my fall. And there was this peculiar sensation touching my lips. How did it feel like I hit the ground then? I had kissed him. Just then, I realized who I had actually fallen on top of. I had just run into Subaru and kissed him by accident.
That hurt.
Sorry. He groaned as he pushed himself up off the ground. Oh, okay, so the picture was just vertical when it should have been horizontal. Are you okay? I want to say both. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't look so terrified. I'm all right. Sorry I couldn't stop you from falling over. Actually, before that, I'm sorry for running into you.
It was my fault for not watching where I was going.
Don't be silly. It's not your fault at all. You were more worried about me than yourself.
Subaru said with a smile, pulling my shoulders closer to him.
You are such a kind girl. It almost makes me want to cuddle you.
Huh? I'll go right ahead.
Nothing. Forget it.
I don't want to forget it.
I'm just so glad I got to see you again.
You remember me?
Of course. How could I forget such an adorable girl?
That was the first time anyone had ever called me adorable in my life. Thanks, I guess, even if you're just trying to be nice. Whenever someone said a compliment to me, I had a tendency to overthink it.
I mean it. I was hoping we would meet again, actually.
He gave me a charming smile that made my heart skip a beat. What? Me? Why?
Take a guess.
Subaru asked with a mischievous smile. I don't know.
Then it'll stay a secret for now.
Now? Will there be a later?
There will. After all, we'll meet again. You came to see my concert tonight, right? I knew it was you from the stage.
You saw me? I thought you were looking at me, but I wasn't sure.
I was. I was looking right at you.
I could hardly believe my ears. But I wasn't even in the front row. How could you see me?
As soon as I saw your face, I knew it was you. I was so happy you came to see me. Thanks for coming to my concert.
You're welcome. My heart raced madly, beating like a drum. What are you doing here anyway? I thought you would be backstage right now.
Normally I would be, but today things are a bit different.
No surprise, considering he had just delivered a huge announcement no one had seen coming. My friend went to find you at the side entrance. I bet she still thinks you're coming.
Yeah, unfortunately she won't find me there.
I told her it was a bad idea in the first place. Did you rush out before the fans came and surrounded you?
That's one reason why, but more than that. I don't see him anywhere, do you?
No, not here either. He couldn't have gotten far. Voices of people searching for him came from around the corner.
Never thought they would come looking here. Can you help me?
Sure.
Thanks, hope you don't mind.
What? He moved closer and hugged me.
Shh, quiet.
Okay. Subaru faced the wall and clasped his arms around me. If anyone saw us doing this, it would spell big trouble for us. He stroked my hair as if doing this didn't bother him at all.
Where did Subaru run off to?
If we don't find him soon, we won't have any pictures for the morning news. It all made sense. He had escaped the venue trying to avoid the press.
I saw him run this way. He's got to be around here somewhere.
Their footsteps came closer and closer. At this rate, they would find out it was Subaru for sure.
Just act natural.
Subaru embraced me tightly without hesitation. He put his face on my shoulder and drew his fingers through my hair. Anyone seeing us would surely believe we were lovers.
I bet he's over here.
The nearer they came, the more panicked I felt, and I wanted to run away.
Smooch.
He pressed his lips against my neck and kissed. It let out a loud sound, obvious to anyone listening. I knew he was trying to trick them, but I never expected him to go this far. My heart was pounding violently, and the muscles in my legs were struggling to hold me up. I clung to him desperately, holding myself up so I didn't fall over.
Get a room, damn it.
The reporter snapped at us before turning and walking away.
Looks like they won't be back.
Subaru peered at our surroundings to make sure the reporters were gone and let me go.
We're clear.
Good. I stumbled on my legs and tripped forward.
Whoa.
Subaru stepped in and caught me in his arms before I fell to the ground. Sorry, my legs just gave out.
I know I was trying to fool them, but I might have gone a bit too far. Your boyfriend wouldn't appreciate it.
Since when have I had a boyfriend?
Huh? You aren't seeing Kei? Kei Toyonaga?
No, heck no. What makes you think that?
I saw you together,
he said with a little hesitation in his voice.
Almost every day I see you with him at the studio. I wanted to come and say hi to you, but he was always there glaring at me.
Giving a shrug of regret, Subaru finally pulled his hand off me.
I was positive you two were a couple.
I assure you we are not. I was just assigned to him, and was with him a lot because of that. He had me running around like a slave. It was horrible. The drama he was filming for ended a few days ago, so I finally gotten away.
So, you've got nothing to do with him anymore?
There's always the possibility that I'll have to work with him again, but until then, no. The most I've seen of him since then is passing by him in the studio.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't have to be so reserved if he wasn't your boyfriend. If I had known you weren't dating, I would have said something to you. And I wouldn't have been so troubled at the concert.
Subaru's voice trailed off gloomily as he cast his eyes at the ground.
When I saw you, I was like, oh, she came, and was all happy. Then I remembered how hard you work, and saw that wonderful smile of yours. I couldn't take my eyes off you. I'm so jealous of Kay. I wish I could have a stylist like you.
Well, you can now. But is that all you want me for? You just want me as a stylist? I'd love to be your stylist any day. But even if I'm not, you can always come to me with questions or whatever anytime you want. I'll do my best to help you out.
Really?
Yeah, don't hesitate to ask me if you need anything.
Maybe I will then. I'd like to get to know you more. First, let me start right now by asking your name.
Oh, that's right. I haven't told you. I'm Dirili D.
Dirili, what a lovely name.
Thank you. Hearing him say my name was cute, made my cheeks a little warm, if not outright red.
And if possible, I'd like to have a way to contact you.
Yeah, that might make it easier to get a hold of me, wouldn't it? I told him my phone number so he could message or call me. It was so exciting to think a rock star like Subaru might be asking me for advice. He had a nice style and dressed elegantly, so I imagined a suit might look great on him. Someday I'd like to have him try one on if I ended up being lucky enough to be a stylist. For that, though, he would have to get back into making music. Beep! My phone made a sound, so I took a look at the screen. A message? Thanks for sharing your number. Here's mine so you can save it too, Subaru. I stared at his number on my screen. Subaru?
Just in case you need it. It's up to you whether you use it or not.
I went ahead and saved his number to my contacts. Tomoko would probably freak out if I told her I had Subaru's number. If he gave it to me, that could only mean he wanted me to call him and message him. I shall dial his number. After getting his number, I decided to test it out and give him a call. Ring.
Hello?
He answered right away.
Thanks for calling. Would you care at all if I called you too?
Not at all. Call me whenever you please.
Okay, I will when I'm lonely and want to hear your voice.
Subaru spoke with a teasing voice. I wasn't quite sure how much of that was serious.
Too bad I never said anything to you earlier, or we could have done this sooner.
Yeah, too bad.
No, maybe it was fate that we met today. It's not too late even now.
Subaru put his hand out and extended it toward me.
Want to come with me?
Too bad we couldn't find him. I can't believe Subaru is getting out of music. Just then, I spotted Tomoko. When I saw her in the group, I knew she must be with a group of fans. Sorry, Tomoko, I think we got to escape. Subaru, it's more fans. In a hushed voice, I notified Subaru of the incoming swarm of girls.
We need to get out of here quick. This way, follow me.
He snatched my hand and began leading me away. Hey, isn't that... I heard Tomoko's voice call out from behind me. Had she seen us? Had we been spotted?
Just keep running. Look forward and keep your legs moving.
His hand squeezed around mine even tighter. Okay. We could run into a group of fans or media at any moment. If they saw the two of us together, it would turn into a fiasco. Though I was in complete panic mode, the soothing warmth of his hand calmed me down.
We'll get away, don't worry. Just trust me.
He whispered quietly in my ear, such that no one else would hear his voice. Okay, I trust you. In a muffled voice, I whispered back.
Thanks.
Subaru smiled at me, making my chest squeeze tight. I had no idea where he was leading me, or how we might escape. Even so, I put all my faith in him and followed him closely, keeping to his side. And Chapter 2 will be Reason for the Break. So we get to hear, and I'm pretty sure it's because he needs inspiration, he probably doesn't have the drive anymore, and we get to be his inspiration. We get to be his muse. Let's see if my prediction is right or not. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.